Well, we're fixing to begin to dig taters. What we do here is we pull the vines first, and we like to take them to the chickens, a lot of them, and give them to the chickens. I have nowhere in the garden I can throw them out right now. I could take them and turn them back into the hole after we hook up to the potato plow and plow them up. But I like to give the chickens some too, because they like some greenery too. And here's our potato row. And I do a test before I go too far and decide to dig them totally up today. We did a test out in the middle of the row and it was good. It rendered, 2 hills rendered 1/3 of a 5-gallon bucket. So we're gonna do a test here on the end now. And like I said, the end of the row usually ain't the best place. It's always smaller here. There you go.
I think they're ready.
They're ready. That's on the end of the row, so they're ready.
So the ones in the middle are going to be a lot bigger and
A
more.
lot. Well, starting right there, they'll be bigger. And as you look up, you can see how the vines are starting to die. I could not tell you this year, I do not understand. They did not bloom. I have never planted potatoes and they didn't set bloom. So if anybody can tell me why, I don't know, but every year is a little bit different.
Why is the blooms important to you?
They're beautiful. I love flowers.
So it has nothing to do with
Well, they always
digging 'em
told
up?
me when you see them blooming, they're setting potatoes, but there's potatoes and no blooms. So
we'll
you
check.
can't believe every old wise tale, because you know, if you look up at the moon, well, I can't see it now, but my granddaddy always said it should be raining because the moon's dumping the water out, because this side the moon's missing, it's pointing at the earth. Well, it ain't rained in 7 days, so there you go. All right, well, we broke all the vines off. I've got the potato plow, the opening plow, hooked up to the tractor, and we're fixing to take off and see God's magic.
I think we did good.
Well, I would say we did real good. There's more potatoes here than I expected. Never see a bloom on these potatoes. We're gonna have more potatoes when we look at the size of them potatoes there.
Yeah.
Them were
Pick 'em up,
planted.
put them in your hand.
Them were planted the last week of February, and it's May the 21st.
That's as big as your hand.
And those are as big as my hand.
And these are red seed potatoes.
These are red potatoes.
Oh, okay.
They're called seed potatoes when you buy them at the store, because they're red seed potatoes. You do something special with them to keep them for seed for next year.
Right.
We're gonna get to picking potatoes up before the sun gets hotter. As you can see, it's already on my old gray beard.
Well, this is one of my favorite vegetables in the garden because you can't see what's happening to it until you dig it up. With all the other vegetables, you're seeing what's happening. This is kind of like a little treasure.
Okay, we have went 11 feet on the first pull of the plow. I already have 3/4 of a 5-gallon bucket off of just one side. what I wanted to tell you, if you'll look down the row, you can see the potatoes and how the row is opened up. This is the same way we plant them. We open our row up just like this. Then we will take chicken manure and cypress sawdust, because we have a local mill here that I can get free sawdust from. I put the sawdust in the chicken pen in the coop part. Let them have it for 3 to 4 weeks and they have it full of manure. But it's dry and powdery, it's not wet. We will open the row up like this and I will pour 6 5-gallon buckets right down the middle of this row. Then I will put a half a bucket of 5, 10, 15 on top of that. Then we will lightly pull a little bit of dirt on top of it, and then we will drop our seed potatoes 7 to 8 inches apart, and then they're planted, and cover them up entirely, and then we pull dirt to them as they grow.
How do you pull dirt? What are you talking about?
With my hoe. I pull dirt to potatoes as they grow. We did not start this YouTube channel in enough time to show you how we plant them, but we will next year. So tune in next year and we'll show you how we plant the potatoes. And we'll do something on the chickens one day and show you just how productive a chicken is, not counting its meat and egg to a farm. Well, as you can see, we have an 80-foot garden. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buckets almost completely full. And the average size are all baseball and bigger. God has really blessed our garden this year, and we thank him so much for that. We're fixing to take the potatoes now and let them dry a little bit. We have found out our experience that we quit washing them 3 years ago. We leave the sand on them like it is now and let it dry for the next 2 to 3 hours. Then we will transfer them one at a time from that bucket to another bucket, and the majority of the dirt will fall off. Then we will take them to our porch. We will place them on a board there that we have made with holes in it, and then we will cover them with a drop cloth. I do construction for a living, so I have all kind of stuff to do construction, and we will put a little fan under there to blow on them, and they will be good all year. And the best mashed potatoes are when these potatoes wrinkle in January of next year. They will be so good. Thank y'all for watching, and God bless you.